Peace be with you. Welcome back to my channel for another video, another spiritual download. If this is the first time that you're coming across my channel, I just want to greet you by saying, hey there, hi there, como estas, and hello. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, have a seat, bring your higher self. I highly recommend that you do that no matter what. It'll be the best thing that you've done for your past self, future self, wherever you are by way of your ascension. I need you to understand that discerning what messages belong to you and what don't belong to you is going to be the best thing by way of you helping yourself get through these transformations. Listen, 9 times out of 10 though, your higher self guided you here for a reason. Source of all things knows the way. And so this message is timeless. You will find it right on time. It will be at a time that you absolutely do need confirmation by what it is that you already know. You will need some type of clarification by what it is that you already knew. Listen. You could be deliberating about versions of yourself and who it is that you want to be now that you understand what has happened and what is to come. You're having vision, right? This is what it's about. Come on in. I welcome you. I just need you to know that whatever energy you decide to come in, by way of your spiritual ascension, I do support the energy. But more importantly, I need you to support yourself in the energy. I need you to keep that same energy and be accountable for it. Listen, the liberation of the judgment is here. Libran season. It has been predicted. It has been written. It has been prophesied by the truth tellers, by the oracles, by the apostles, by the people with the gifts that they speak of in Ephesians, in the script. Listen, if you're returning back to the channel, you are my soul tribe and I love you. I miss you. I always miss you. But I don't miss you in a way where I can miss you. Do you understand what I'm saying? We can't miss each other. I see you very clearly. You see me. I see you. I can't miss you. We are always together. We are always connected. We are always sharing this beautiful love and light individually and or simultaneously together. We are collectively connecting for the greater good of humanity. And we're really excited about it, right? The sun shines brighter when we move this way. The sun shines brighter when we dance this way. The sun shines brighter. The sun shines brighter. The sun. I definitely need to be in a musical. I'm going to put that on my bucket list. I am in a musical. I'm just going to create that in the future. And when I feel like going there, I'm just going to go there and enjoy the musical with all the people clapping and dancing and singing with me in the audience. Yeah, it's a real serious affirmation and or fact. And so it is so. It is what it is. Listen, come on in. I was sitting here. Of course, I'm always sitting and meditating and thinking of what I can do to better myself by way of being a good example to myself, if nobody else, and how I can help other people to do the same by way of who it is that they are really truly desiring to be, by way of really making themselves, accountable for being in their higher self type of frequency. I just heard high vibing. Yeah, listen. You know what I heard? That now the level that you are at, the level that we are at, the level that I am at by way of the beautiful sun children, star seeds, beautiful light workers, beautiful high vibrational people. We are here in the 3D, honestly, just for shits and giggles. I heard that so clear. I was like, what? We in the 3D just for shits and giggles? We're in the 3D for shits and giggles. Why? Because I'm telling you, once you really open up and you ascend, right? Like real spill. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean by when you get so grounded and you're meditated and you're anchored and you're rooted, right? And your third eye is open and you see things and you understand by way of why everything has to be what it is. And so you come to this level of being okay with the flow of life. You come back to the 3D and you see these things and you're like, this is hilarious. Is it not? It's for shits and giggles. You know why? Because you've already been to the land of milk and honey. You're like, I could complain, but I won't complain. I've already seen the promised land. I've been there. I've hung out there. I go there all the time. I dance there. So when you have to be in whatever this is, by way of the assignment, that's fine. You're just like, I'm going to enjoy myself. This is hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious because you understand that it's all working together as it should. that you have every right to be here, there, then, there, why, whatever, in every single time in existence, just as the stars and the trees have every right to be here. So now that you understand your divine rights by way of your birthrights, you're like, shh, this is hilarious. This is freaking hilarious. Oh, I've already called on these beautiful new spirit guides and these beautiful new ascended masters that are helping me, helping you to guide us to be these beautiful ascended master energies, because we've already taken our place in the cosmos, y'all. Your story is written in the ethers. It's finished, right? Finished as in not to be confused with finite, but definitely understand infinite possibilities. Your story is infinite. It is forever, ever, forever, ever. Yeah, it's forever, ever. I know, right? Because when you think finish, you think, oh, that's it. It's done. No, yeah, it's done by way of it is already completed itself, meaning it's already been completed by way you're already living in the future. These beautiful new spirit guides, you know what I'm so glad about is that the creator of all knew that I needed to co-create with certain spirit guides and or be guided by spirit guides that have a sense of humor. Did I not just say that your story is written in the stars? And this is what they say. They're like, ha, ha, ha. They give me the star energy. This is really shits and giggles. If this don't make you giggle, well, I don't want you to do the other thing, but yeah, it's for shits and giggles. But listen, if this don't make you laugh, is this not ironic? Or is it on time? I don't know. Listen, the star, after I said your story is written in the stars, your wishes are being fulfilled. Yeah. You look at the 3D and you're like, oh my God. The Buddhist proverb that really stands out in my mind is when Buddha said, once you really figure out what this is all about, you're going to throw your head back, look up at the sky and laugh hysterically. Because you will have figured it out. Woo! Beautiful ascended masters, my beautiful divine spirit guides, interceding on behalf of all of humanity. Can you please help me as I channel this beautiful white light and or energy for the divine collective and those people that are really actively trying to do the best that they can? This is what it's saying. Page of Swords is letting me know that you got stars, ascended masters that are spying on you. They're talking about you. They're gossiping. It's good gossip though. They're talking about you. Like, oh my God, another ascended master. Did you see what she just did? Oh, that was something new. This is how they're talking to other light beings. Okay, in other realms and dimensions, 1,000D and above, 1,000,000D and above, 2.3D and above. They don't know how far the galaxy goes, but you're there too. And also in the 3D, laughing at everything because you understand the assignments. They're talking about you. They're having meetings about you. They're happy for you. They're celebrating you. They're happy to help you. This is what Spirit is saying. These holy spirits are interceding and they're really glad about your ascension. Yeah, they're really celebrating with you in the future by way of just being really glad about how you figured things out, how you started to really go within. That Virgo energy was vital, especially at this particular level in the spiritual game. This is the fourth quarter, y'all. Like, ain't nobody got time. But how many quarters are there left? Nobody knows. They're infinite. Listen, but it is finished. I know it's infinite, but it's done. Okay, I don't know. Somebody missed that. Seven of Pentacles is the past investments. Okay, you've mastered yourself from the past, the future, the present. They're looking at you and discussing you. Page of Swords are the stars. Okay, every single star in the sky represents an angel, a deity, a Holy Spirit, a planet. Okay. We don't even know how many stars there are. And just when we think we found them all, there's another one that appears. This is how beautiful the cosmos is. That the cosmos is giving birth to new multiverses and galaxies because of us. I remember the story in the scripture where it talked about when the Holy Spirit came over a group of people because they were praying and they just all started to laugh, right? Hence the fact that the scripture laughter do it good like a medicine. And they talked about how laughing was healing, right? They laughed hysterically, and people that weren't tapped in and didn't understand the secrets of what they were really embodying by way of understanding what this was all about, what the point of it all was. Like, why am I here? What am I doing? They figured it out. They looked at them and they were like, those people over there are crazy. Look at them. But we didn't care. I was probably one of the people in the Bible at that time too, laughing. I know I was a part of that group. I go back to that moment too when I feel like it. Hey, it's all good. Listen. So, yeah, there were a group of people where the Holy Spirit just came over these people and they were laughing, laughing, laughing. And in the laughter, people got healed, people got younger, people understood, people got awakened, and people were pointing at them like, look at them. They're crazy. Don't they see what's going on? Don't they understand what's going on? Because those people couldn't see beyond this world. They couldn't see beyond the 3D. They were limited, right? Needless to say, Ascended Masters, beautiful, beautiful spirit guides, my beautiful new angels. Shout out to my angels. Shout out to Archangel Michael. You just rock and roll with me, and I love you so much. Okay, what is this? Oh, okay. Listen. Something about the planet that rules Leo, Aries, and or Sagittarius. Okay, that planet is really like, I don't know if it is repositioning itself, is what I feel by this. Ooh, this is deep. Okay. Yeah, repositioning itself by way of war, right? There was a time for war. Now there's a time for peace because truth is here. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. What planets rules Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries? I know, but sometimes I just kind of get, I know, but I just want somebody to help me in the comments. I'll find it at some point. And then I'm like, I think Neptune and Saturn is one of them. Whatever these planets are doing, they understand that there was a time for war. This is giving me warrior vibes. King of Wands is giving me fire. Okay, warrior vibes. But also they understand that by way of the Libran energy, by way of the liberation of the people who are ascending to their highest good, they absolutely are calling on a time for truth and peace. Ooh, thank you. Thank you for such clarity. This message is so clear, abundantly clear. Two of Cups, it's about peace and truth, honesty. Yeah, right? Because there's a time for everything. There's a time for war. There's a time for peace. There's a time to live. There's a time to die. Yeah. Something about the releasing of being in these self-imposed imprisonments, because a lot of this war was internal. Is that making sense? And so now once the enemy's been conquered and or devoured on the inside by way of fire and desire, okay, I just heard with the fire of your desire to have peace and truth. This is why going within is so important, y'all. The inner self, by way of telling yourself the truth, knowing who you are, know thyself, if nobody else. When I come into situations, and I've talked to a lot of people in my lifetime up until this point, and I probably will talk to a whole bunch more. And it's going to be fun, when I decide to ascend and leave this body, because then I get to see them all again in their higher self, hopefully. But I've talked to so many people on the planet, and whenever I come into a situation and somebody needs what appears to be my advice, right? Because sometimes people just want to tell you their story. They don't always want to know what you think. I've had to learn by way of being a leader, a teacher, and a practitioner to ask permission. However, I don't stay in people's sick beds. I don't feed their fears, okay? If they come along and tell me a story, I will politely intervene and say, okay, stop. I don't mean to cut you short, but I really do mean to cut you short, right? You told me what the problem is. We understand what it is, okay? But can we please have a new fashioned conversation instead of an old fashioned conversation and decide what is the solution? But I've also understood, like I said before, asking permission. So when people come to me and they're asking for my time, my energy, I ask them, hey, do you want to know what I think? I ask permission because I don't squander my energy. I don't cast my energy onto swine and people that just want to fraternize with the scornful. They have a problem for every solution. No. In situations like that where there is no solution, there is no peace, I know that you're in some type of inner battle and or war with yourself. And so I shake my feet and my peace shall return unto me. It's not a noble thing to do for me to tell you, hey, I'm getting in your sick bed. I'm going to do you just like Yeshua did. He said, listen, do you want to walk? Then pick up your damn bed and walk. I got to go. I got to shake my feet so my peace shall return to me. I told you peace be unto you before we start this conversation. What is it that you need from me? Would you like to have a conversation? This is why the 3D is really for shits and giggles at this point. I'm telling you the truth. You understand the assignments. And you're passing. And the stars in the sky are shining brighter because of you. Your divine ancestors are laughing in the ethers because of you. They're happy ascending into the stars and being in the higher realms because they already know that you have the victory. So anything in between now and then and you getting to said point, whenever that is really just for shits and giggles and by way of the physical world and what you think is real. Okay. Anyway, the Page of Cups represents the children. Page of Cups usually represents for me an apology, but with this particular spread, King of Wands, Ace of Swords, Two of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Swords, the stars are talking about your past endeavors, about how you've mastered your past self and how you understand that the war was always within by way of the King of Swords, by way of the Ace of Swords, and now the Two of Cups is a time for peace. Once you make that peace within, it's easy to make peace with your brother, with the planet, with the world, with whatever is going on. You have this peace that surpasses all understanding. Page of Cups represents the emotions of the children. It is liberating the children. Emotions, cups, psychic abilities, children with gifts. Ooh, they're talking about us in the ethers. They're having a lot of meetings. They're enjoying us creating this new energy. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles in the earth, right? Is that not earth sign energy? So hold on, a card fell here on the floor. And guess what it was? The Three of Pentacles. This represents the Ascended Masters having several committee meetings. Your name is on the list. The list keeps growing because you are now bringing in more people by way of numbers, by way of what they thought the numbers would be. Now the numbers are growing. And so now we are inevitably saving the planet. We have saved the planet by way of our future self. Listen, Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they're discussing us by way of what we're doing in the 3D, in the earth. Well, they're going to catch me laughing. Three of Pentacles is them having conversations, discussing. The stars are talking, the ethers are talking, the angels are talking, the light beings, the aliens are talking. Okay, don't get it twisted. You got aliens here in the earth walking about the earth. You got new versions of earth angels coming into the world by way of the Page of Cups. Very evolved. Ooh, judgment, judgment. Liberation of Libra season, 3D for shits and giggles. The Ace of Swords is about telling the truth, right? This is about you getting every single sword out of your back and saying everything is fine. Yeah, everything's fine. It absolutely is. Somebody wants to know the secret, but what they have to do is go within to find it. You can't give away your secrets because all of us have different secrets. Isn't that amazing? Is that not wonderful how creative the energy in the atmospheres is by way of source, that we all have different secrets, and this is why we're supposed to collectively work together for the greater good of humanity? Your way of manifesting could be a different way of my way of manifesting, but you are the magician. You understand the as above, so below, law and order, and you're very, 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 very respectful of the laws and the order. You are the Hierophant. This is giving me Ascended Master energy. It also gives me Taurus energy, Earth, 3D, shits and giggles. Yeah. What used to trigger you no longer triggers you, but it triggers you in a way that you can laugh. You are the High Priestess. Your intuition is on point. You see and or you know because you are in touch with yourself, because you are at peace with yourself. You're realizing, oh, source of all things is on the inside of me. Yeah, in real life, co-creating. Four of Wands represents your house, your vessel, very spiritually protected. 4 is a number that's very balanced. 444, completion. This is what this number represents. Somebody might want to read the book of Numbers. Here's the thing about the script in the Bible. A lot of people don't like it because they can't decode the secrets, right? Also, the missing books of the Bible. But if you know, then you know it's already been revealed to you through the ethers. Some of you need something in the 3D to just validate what it is that you already know. The word and the script is written in your DNA. I don't know. There's many holy books, whatever you want to call it. The story is the same. And the secrets are revealed to those who go within. Listen, Two of Swords represents blind justice. Being fair is giving me Libran energy all day, every day. Why am I feeling this for shits and giggles here in the 3D? Because what you're doing here in the 3D is you're adding some light in a time that you know the universe is being fair. Okay? You're understanding anguish and pain. You're understanding that by way of human experience and watching somebody who has yet to figure it out, who has been dedicated to whatever they thought was real. You're watching them go through a death. Congratulations, you understand them dying, transforming, and being reborn. Okay? Six of Pentacles, this is the universe being fair, balancing things out. That Judgment, Two of Swords, and Six of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords, and the Hierophant, and the Magician, this how we coming out the gate? Divine Collective, can we just have, and the Ace of Cups. Listen, I can't. Okay, bye. That's it. Bye. Call me back. Call me tomorrow. Call me now. Listen, let's have our conversation tomorrow right now. Because we're already having a conversation tomorrow. Listen. Inshallah. The Most High willing, and the Most High is willing when you're going within and you are willing, so shall it be. Listen, the Six of Cups represents past, mastering the past, present, and the future, only to realize that it is a as above, so below type of a loop. Ooh. Ace of Cups, the helping hand of the creators of all things, who is simultaneously living throughout existence by way of every human being on the planet, be it good, bad, or indifferent. But you yourself are mastered it because you know that this is a time for peace. This represents for me interceding on your behalf by way of sending helpers, spiritual helpers. Okay. The Nine of Swords is for shits and giggles. It's not real. Anxiety and depression is when you go against your higher self. This is where this comes from. Suicide, drug abuse, addiction to anything that you feel you can't live without. This is what happens, the Nine of Swords, when you go against your higher self. I'm going to say that again. When you decide to fight against your higher self and you're going out instead of going within, you're having an overstanding on what's outside of you as opposed to understanding and understanding who you are, you will keep yourself in the Nine of Swords. This too should be considered to be a self-imposed imprisonment. You have the keys to get out of it. Listen, there are going to be people that are going to need the keys. But here's the thing. One thing I can do is I can show you how to fish. I can show you how to be a fisherman of men. Beautiful Divine Collective. That's what we are. We're fishermen. We're fisherwoman. Fisher. Fish. We fish for people. Right? It's Yaman Yanja energy. Mama Wata, Mama Yeye energy. The mother of all is giving me Mother Earth energy. We fish for people. But one thing I cannot do is eat the fish for you. I can't go within for you. You want me to debone the fish and chew it up for you too? I showed you how to catch it. So why are you in this Nine of Swords? Some people are very afraid to go within. They're afraid to face their inner demons. They're afraid to get rid of them, more importantly. And this is why the Nine of Swords is their existence. But you, my beautiful friend, you can stand by and laugh. Not because you're being insensitive, but because you understand the assignment. You weren't exempt from being in the Nine of Swords at certain times of your life that you thought it was real. This is an illusion. But if you tell somebody that, they're going to say, no, this pain is really real. Like, I really feel it. It's like, yeah, I know. Well, I can only tell you my story by way of you seeing me as an example and showing you what I did. But I can't go within for you. You're going to have to do that for yourself. The Fool represents faith. Three of Wands represents gazing upon the horizon, seeing the future a certain way, by way of it being a very victorious future. This is so good. I don't know where this laugh came from, just on a commercial break. It just kind of took on its own life by way of my ascension. Because I realized the 3D is really just for shits and giggles. People are like, oh my God, what are you on? I'm like, well, I had some kale today. I haven't had any coffee, y'all. I know, right? I had some kale, a little bit of blueberry, blended up with raspberries. And I had a shot of energy boost by way of ginkgo biloba. But other than that, this is all like natural neph, okay? It's beautiful, isn't it? So yeah, this is what happens when you break free of these chains that you think are real. Once you give yourself permission to do that, you will laugh hysterically at what it is you thought you were going through. Like, nah, you wasn't going through a damn thing. You're good. Relax. Offer yourself a cup of love. Okay? Feel young, feel vibrant. Knight of Cups is you offering yourself a cup of love. You are really going with the flow of the liberation of Libran season. You are allowing your energies to balance themselves out. I'm getting Phoenix energy. I'm getting, once I was flying, now I'm soaring. Have you ever seen a bird that just allows the wind to carry it? It's such a trust fall type of an energy. And this is where you're at. You're allowing the universe to carry you. Right? You're at home and you're like, gosh, I wish I could go to Belize. And then all of a sudden somebody calls you and says, hey, I bought a ticket for you to go to Belize. You're like, whoa, I just said that to myself. Somebody somewhere already shopped for their wardrobe in their mind. Okay, that somebody is me. I can see what I'm wearing. But listen. And then it happened, and you're like, oh my goodness, I saw this. I've been here. This is great. And I saw myself having a really good time, right? This is how it works. You're allowing the universe to carry you. And so therefore you can laugh your way to the next level because it's all good. Yeah. You're understanding that this energy had to go. You're as light as a feather. You don't need gravity. You just need growth. You got room. And you're the highest in the room. That's from a song. Those are not my bars. I'm not going to plagiarize and steal somebody's stuff, but I kind of had to steal it because it belongs to me too. They put it into the ethers for me to remember by way of the bars in the song. But listen, you realize on a commercial break, you didn't even need this 10 of wands. You're as light as a feather. You're floating. Death. Yes, you're dying. Yes, you died. Yes, you've been transformed. But there are some death cycles that you will never have to repeat again. You've made this agreement. By way of the 2 of Cups, this is going within inner peace, Virgo energy for me. Telling yourself the truth every step of the way. Understanding the dynamics of who you are, who it is that you are creating yourself to be. By way of being a great example, if to no one else but yourself, okay? So when people say, oh, somebody's competing with you, I'm like, competing with me? Why? Why won't they just compete with themselves? I'm competing with a version of myself. I'm sitting here trying to outdo myself by way of self-mastery. Why do they think we're here to do anything else? Well, we're here to do a lot of other things. One of them is to laugh for just shits and giggles. But listen, come on in here. Let's get the spiritual work. What's the Listen, this 8 of Cups normally would mean you're walking away from somebody else. But what this represents is the Page of Wands is you're walking away from the inner war. Wands is fire. Page is the immature spiritual self. You're growing up spiritually, okay? And you're walking away. There's a time for war. There's a time for peace. And now you understand that by way of the Libran energy, this is a time for peace, inner peace. And this helps the peace in the world. This furthers the endeavors of the world being more peaceful and having a peaceful existence while on the planet. Why not? Let's do it for shits and giggles. Okay? There's a lady that does laughter therapy. She is phenomenal. I hope I can find her channel again. I had it and I'm like, oh, I need to find it. I will find it. I'm going to come across it. And all she does is laugh. It's so funny because I didn't remember that until now. I'm like, oh God. Yeah. She purposefully, deliberately laughs. And she does it from like her gut, like, ha 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 ha. But it gets so silly and so funny that you end up laughing for real, like from your gut. It's crazy, but it's fun, right? Crazy in the sense that they're going to think you're crazy. They're going to be like, oh my God, look at the world. It's so upset. And you're just going to be laughing. You're going to have a peace that surpasses all understanding because you know that everything that you need is just a matter of you thinking about what you want, accepting it, and letting the universe carry you. You're cooperating with the universe as opposed to being in some type of boxing match with it, fighting the universe, going against the grain. That's painful. Oh, ouch. Ooh, don't do that. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Huh, huh. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Oh, at least that's what I tell myself. But listen, the Eight of Cups is you walking away from old versions of yourself, things that you just no longer need, old mindsets too. You're thinking about good things. You're really happy. You understand it. Yeah, you're very protected. Page of Pentacles, you're understanding your gifts. You're understanding that you are a child of the universe, no less, and you have every right to be here. The page is giving me children, children of the world. Pentacles is gifts. Ooh, spiritual gifts, physical gifts, prosperity, abundance. We welcome it. We accept it, and we're glad and we're grateful. And the universe is like, you get more gifts, you get more gifts, you get everything you need. Why? Because there's more than enough for everybody to go around. The Nine of Wands, right? Being in this stance is no longer needed. You're remembering your gifts. You are moving forward. We are moving forward. The planet is moving forward, and it's helping us to do so. But they're talking about us in the ethers. They're laughing with us. Here it is. I told you my spirit guys got jokes. Three of Cups is celebration. They're dancing with us in the ethers. The Ascended Masters really, really like us. They're watching us be in this hermit mode and go within. They know that we have gone within and mastered the beast. We've mastered and or tamed, the low vibrational self. And we've given ourselves permission to come into some type of an agreement of ebb and flow of all that is good. And so therefore it is so. And so we're creating a lot of new things by way of the cosmos. Do you know your energy is creating new planets that they've yet to discover? Who is they? Well, man is always out there going to and fro, looking for what he can find by way of life on a planet, hanging out in the stars and the ethers. He loves it there. And they're finding that, the energy from the people in the 3D who are really ascended masters, because they're already written in the stars, they're in the 3D for shits and giggles, celebrating with the other ascended masters that have already ascended to their highest level. We don't know how far these dimensions go, and they're having a good time, and it's changing the atmosphere. It's changing the cosmos. You're not waging war on yourself anymore. Yeah, therefore the enemy has to flee. If you get something that is just, what appears to be something that you did not manifest, just know that it's serving some type of purpose, but what it can't do is be a part of your existence because you don't see it in your world anymore. You don't see conflict in your world anymore. You only see solutions. This is what we're seeing, solutions, right? By way of what it is we got to do. So they're laughing with us, y'all. They're celebrating us. They're happy. This is the message. If I have to say by way of channeling the ether's news and or spiritual downloads, oh, it is so much fun in the ethers. It's so much fun. And in the 3D, you throw your head back and you look at the sky and you just crack up, kicking your feet like a little child. And you just love every single thing about what it is that you've had to go through, and you accept it. And you're well with yourself. We are well with ourselves. You're helping the planet by doing so. Now the fish in the ocean are happy because they can feel your vibration. Now the wind is blowing in your direction, really nice, cool breeze because it's picking up on your vibration. You're on a certain channel. You're in a certain frequency. It's a high frequency, right? Tune in to channel love. I encourage us to continue to keep doing it. We're saving the planet. We're saving the world because we first seeked to save ourselves. This is the message, though. That was a freestyle download. That was a real serious download, though. Seriously. I love you wherever you are on this beautiful planet. Just remember, it's beautiful because you're in it. Until the next video, as always, peace be with you.